Namaskar, my dear friends. Let us talk about FPGA schematic design. So, what we will do is we will take up different FPGAs and we'll try to understand what are the things that we can do. So, let us try to understand with one device. Let us say I have taken 324 pin device that is there from Spartan 7 series, and the company name is AMD. AMD has actually acquired Xilinx. So, basically, these are all Xilinx FPGAs. However, now it is called as AMD FPGAs. All right. Basically, we will learn how we can have the FPGA at the center, and we'll try to interface DDR, Ethernet, or Quad SPI flash. We have UART USB bridges. We will design, like several PMOD connectors and all. Then ADCs, several other parameters we will see. Okay. But before that, we have to understand how we can select FPGA. So to start a schematic design with FPGA, we have to start with selection of FPGA. Then we have to understand different parameters, what are the criteria that we take into account, and then only we can proceed for circuit design, right? And as you can see from the product selection guide page itself, that we have several applications of FPGA, like you have telecommunication, or we have a space or jet aeroplanes and all. Then we have medical equipments, we have data centers. So many applications are there, and FPGAs are very very versatile to use compared to microcontrollers. Okay. And if you come to the AMD website, what you have to do is you have to go into the products, and then you have adaptive FPGAs, and come to FPGA portfolio. So this is how you can reach to the AMD FPGA portfolio website. All right. Now, once we come here, so let us see that we have FPGAs, we have Kintex, Vertex, Spartan, Artix, so many series are there. Our prime focus will be Spartan series because it is going to be cost optimized as well as performance optimized, and this is very easy to design. All right. So all the design will be based on a Spartan series FPGAs. Later on, we will try to make it little bit complex with Artix and Kintex and all other parts. All right. So as you can see, if you want, you can have a product view for Spartans, then Artix, then Kintex and Vertex. Okay. So instead of going to here, what we will do is we'll just get into the product selection guide. This is one of the best document that I have, and we will be able to find out what are the different series that is available. So in a Spartan 7 series, basically 7 series, we have a Spartan series, we have Artix series, we have Kintex, and we have Vtex. Vtex is going to be the highest in 7 series. So our discussion will be limited to a Spartan as well as Artix. Now, before selecting a particular FPGA, what are the things that we basically take into account is basically this is the part number and this is the series, like XC7S6 series, then 7S15, 7S25, 7S50, and 7S75, and 7S100. Our prime focus will be to develop various application on XC7S50. Okay. And if you want, you can downgrade your application, your device, or upgrade your device, not a problem. Basically, the parameters that you need to look into account while deciding your FPGA is how many number of logic cells, then how many slices are there, how many CLB flip-flops are there, how many distributed RAM is there. Then we have FIFO, or electrically erasable memories are there. Then we have total block RAM. So many different parameters you can see. We have single-ended IOs. Okay. So basically you can have up to 250 IOs maximum in this XC7S50. We have differential IOs for LVDS pairs and all. We have DSP slices. Then we have ADCs. ADCs generally we can utilize external ADC as well. However, ADC is inbuilt. Then we have configuration AES and HMAC blocks. We have temperature ranges. So temperature ranges, what we will do is we will try to take grade 1 itself. If you want higher, then you can go ahead with grade 2 as well. Okay. Then we have industrial temperature ranges for like -1, -2, and -1L. So we will try to define our device with 1 or as well as 2 both. Let me give you the packages that we will be utilizing for our complete design. So that is going to be FTGB 196. This is one of the device that we have used. Then we have developed applications on CSGA 324. So that will be second one. We have application based on 225 package as well. And one of the higher package is there, which is going to be FGGA 484. So there are 4 devices that we have developed, and what we will be doing is we will start with one by one each one of them, so that you can have an ample amount of understanding for various applications or peripherals, how you can connect them. And you can see in one nutshell, like XC7S6, it starts, let's say 225, so 100 pin, 100 pin, and 150 IOs. So these are there. So this is the best device for lower cost and like very versatile usage, because it can extend from XC7S6 to XC7S50. All of them, this is available. Okay. So this can be like pin to pin compatible for all of them. That's the beauty of this particular series. However, FPGA 484, I have taken XC7S100 because it is going to be the highest one. That's the reason we have taken this. So this is how we select the parts for Spartan 7. Hope you have now a good understanding about how to select a part. Okay, so we will start with these 4 parts. Let us talk about RTX series. So if you talk about RTX series, same way we have like XC7A12T. Okay, similar to that we have 15T, 25T, 35T, 50T. So 50T will be our prime focus to develop, and we have only one device that we have like utilized till now. So that is CSG 324 pin. So 324 pin, this one I will give you a design, and so that you can have an understanding proper. Okay. So we have XC7A50T with CSGA 324 pin. Okay, so this is the device that is available with us, and you can see this is the cross section that is coming. Okay. Similar to that, if you want to go a little bit higher range, then you can go ahead with Kintex. So Kintex 7 FPGA is also available with little bit higher number of slices, logic cells or CLB blocks. So all these things will go much more, like resources will be much higher. Similar to that, we have Vtex. This is going to be the highest one. So this is how you are going to make your design much more complex with more logic cells and flip-flops and all other things. Coming back to the device ordering information. So if you talk about device ordering, how we can order. So let us say Spartan 7. So you have to write it down like XC7, XC7S. Then you have to give the part number. So let us say 7S50. Then we have to give the speed grade. So let us say -1 I'll give, like slowest we will take. Then we have to give you package number. So package, let's say FTGA. So FT, then we will put G, then we'll put A. Okay, so FTGA, then package count you have to give, let us say 196 I give. Then temperature grade you have to give, that is going to be, let us say C. So C will be the lowest temperature grade, I will be bit higher, and Q will be higher than that. So this is how a complete part number I have written for your understanding. Okay, so FTG, actually package designator I have put A, it should be actually B. Okay, so I have put it B. Got it? Good. So this is how you can order, and later we will discuss about like digital signal processing matrix and all these things. This is not a part right now. I am going to go to the last page, which is going to be very important. Before that, high speed serial transceivers and all, they are available or not available, that you can see. Basically XC7S50 does not have any high speed serial transceiver. So if you want to have transceivers like GTP, GTX, GTH or GTZ, then you have to go ahead with XC7A series, that is your RTX series. Okay, so that's the reason we have developed application based on RTX 7 series. Okay, good. Coming back to the last part, this is the page that I want to discuss in detail right now. So you have the data sheet, and basically you have a complete list of documents that is available for the development and design support for your FPGA circuit designs. Okay. So in that case, what you can do is you can go ahead with each one of them, and you can see what is my FPGA 7 series overview. Similar to that, we have Artix FPGA datasheet. Okay, datasheet for 7 series Spartan is actually DS189. So you can see this particular datasheet that is there for Spartan 7. Then we have DCAC characteristics. This will basically tell you like what is the power supply sequencing and power supply voltage labels. All these things will be available in this one. Okay. Coming back to configuration user guide, basically how to program them. Like you have JTAG configuration. Okay, JTAG configuration, and then you have like a master or serial slave, all these different kinds of configuration techniques, and what are the different kinds of like SPI configuration or like directly JTAG configuration. All those processes will be given here in configuration user guide. Then how you can work with your like input output GPIOs and all those things, that is the resource user guide that is there in user guide 471. Similar to that, you have clocking resource and information like what are the different clocks that is available, PLL clock, clock input, clock output, and how you can like have different interfaces of clocks. All the information about clocking will be there in this. So that's the reason I think you are now getting the idea why FPGA design becomes little bit complex. However, they have been arranged in such a fashion that the design will be very easy, because you have only one document to refer for complete understanding of, let us say, configuration user guide. Similar to that, resource user guide. Similar to that, clocking. So you have memory user guide. So memory user guide you have to understand from this document, that is user guide 473. Then you have packaging and pin out user guide. So let us say you want to see your particular part number that you have selected, what is the pin out, how it looks like, how is the ball grid array that is there, or like LQFP package is there. All those things will be there properly. Then you have GTX and GTH transceiver user guide. If you are utilizing some high speed like Ethernet or something like that, you can use this one. All right. And then we have DSP slice user guide, and we have Jink, that is nothing but your system on chip. So SOC is also there in user guide 480. So hope you have now a very good idea or very good understanding of what are the devices that is available in a 7 series. So in 7 series, basically you have a Spartan, Artix, Kintex, and Vtex. So basically our prime focus will be on a Spartan, which is the lowest cost and high optimized series. Similar to that, we will be like upgrading our design and development for little bit complex systems design with Artix series. So Artix series, only one device I will be explaining, and a Spartan series I will be explaining 4 devices. Okay, and this will be only one device. So total in this particular series, we will try to give you application circuit just like what we have done for microcontrollers. You will be getting a complete circuit design, how to put configuration circuits, how to put like peripheral circuits, all those things one by one. So hope you are excited about it, and like please put on your comments or queries in the comment box, and we shall be able to give you answers as soon as possible. Thank you so much.